Fitbit and Jawbone continue to be two of the biggest names in fitness trackers. Now here we have the Fitbit Charge and the newly released Jawbone UP2. They're both the mid-range offerings from the company, so the question is, which one is better?
The Charge is big, wide, and soft on the wrist. It's got a bright, simple OLED screen that shows off all of the day's vital statistics, toggled by a single button. It's made of some tough materials and on a larger wrist, blends in quite nicely and the thick rubber body handles sweat decently. But it does look a bit silly on smaller arms, and the screen is easily scratched. It's also heavy compared to its rival. The UP2 replaces the unique looking UP24, mimicking the small, smooth nature of the more expensive UP3. It's small, simple, and light on the wrist, but it's also a bit silly on larger people. Actually, it kind of looks like a small dog's collar, and it definitely feels cheaper than the Charge. There are no buttons and it lacks a display, so there's nothing to show your progress or really draw attention to the device at all. But the lack of these things also keeps the UP2 light, and its lightness makes it much more comfortable during cardio. Neither tracker is waterproof, but both are water resistant, at least enough to handle splashes and some showers. Fitbit's app has been the same for a while now, though that's not a bad thing. The main page displays all of the essentials, from steps taken to calories burned and active minutes. Scrolling down reveals weight goals, hours slept, and some ancillary information. Each day gets its own individual page with the same information, and there's options to record weight loss and count calories. It's simple, but effective. Meanwhile, Jawbone still has the more robust app. It doesn't have the aesthetic appeal of the Fitbit, but it's got a lot of small, helpful touches that keep you engaged in using it. The Today I Will challenges serve to form healthy habits, even if they're simple things you should already pay attention to, like getting enough sleep. There's also an idle alert. You can set the up to buzz after a certain amount of inactivity, so maybe you won't sit at your desk all day. The Charge is definitely easier to use on the fly. You don't even need to have your phone with you. Just hold the tracker's button down to start or end a workout, and you can see all of your daily stats run on the screen. There's no need to mess around with your phone, though you can always log individual workouts later. On the other hand, the UP2 is a bit more fussy. Because there's no button, you'll wind up managing everything, including stopping and starting exercise logging, in the app. There are more exercise types to choose from than the Fitbit and levels of effort, but it's a little bit annoying to fiddle with the app when you're starting a run. There are tapping gestures you can use to log exercise, but they don't always work. The Up and Charge are evenly matched when it comes to battery life. Both lasted over a full week during normal use. The UP2 is punching up here. It's only $99, but it can do almost everything the $129 Charge does. The Charge is still good, and it might be worth buying for looks and some convenience, but it does carry a $30 premium just for the screen.